Hey guys, I want to talk to you about the future of my channel. This video might be a bit boring and disappointing, but you should watch it till the end because there is good news, and I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea about what I plan to do. So I want there to be many different types of videos on my channel. Currently I have all the types of videos in this list except for single player playthroughs, which is the second one. I would like to add those to my channel, and that is the only type of video I'm going to be adding to my channel. I already do multiplayer gameplays of some games. I have one montage up and I'm making another. Um, I have made some tutorials for Minecraft, but I would also like to make tutorials for other games. And I don't want the main focus of my channel to be just one game. I want it to show a bunch of games, but in balanced amounts. And I also have more to say on the balancing later. Um, Like I said on the previous slide, I would like to add single player playthroughs to my channel, and I will play most of them on the hardest difficulty, so it should be entertaining to watch me fail. I am good at single player in most games, but I still fail at them a lot, die maybe once every mission. So yeah, I do still plan to play other games and post them at the same time as I'm doing my single player playthroughs, but they won't be posted as frequently. 2 slides ago, I mentioned that I want there to be balanced amounts of games on my channel, and I do plan to balance the numbers. I'm not going to just post the single player playthroughs and maybe one other video in the middle. There will still be a decent number of other videos that are not related to the playthrough at the same time. I post videos of the games I listed on the screen, and I will still be posting those games. So those games are not going anywhere. Don't worry about those. As for the single player Let's Plays and playthroughs, I will take suggestions for what games to play through or do the Let's Play of, but it is a game. If it is a game that is complex or I haven't played it before, then you'll need to give me time to play through it at least once before I start making videos of it, because I would like to know what I'm talking about. Um, there are, of course, games that are better if I don't know what I'm talking about, and if it's one of those games, let me know, and I won't do that. But don't say that just so it'll get videos sooner, because I'll just make bad videos. So currently I have 2 games on the list that I'm going to play through. First is Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising. This is a game that's pretty realistic, and it's a first-person shooter. Um, it's not as realistic as, say, Arma, which is extremely realistic, but it does have bullet speed, bullet drop, you can die from one bullet. You have the option of turning off the HUD, which is like your ammo count and location of enemies and all that. This game gives you a great feeling of satisfaction when you kill even one enemy, because it is difficult to do if it's long range. Because the weapons do sway, there is recoil. Full auto's practically unusable, so it does have a lot of realism in it. The only reason I could hate this game is it has absolutely terrible AI, which you will see when I post some videos. Uh, the AI is not so bad that they're not going to kill you. They will kill you, and they do it well, but they are bad still, as you'll see. I can't really explain how bad they are. The second game I have planned is Bad Company 2. I'm sure most of you know what this game is like, but in case you don't, it is Call of Duty's run and gun playstyle mixed in with some realism. The single player campaign also spans multiple eras. It starts with World War II and then goes to modern times, so it has a bit of both in it. Some possibilities for adding to the playthrough list. First is Medal of Honor 2010, which is the Medal of Honor that came out last year, obviously. Um, I thought it had a decent single-player campaign, and I'd be willing to show it to you guys. This Medal of Honor is like Bad Company 2, with physics removed and tactics added in. So you have to be a little more tactical in what you do, but there's no bullet drop or bullet speed. There's a That actually might have bullet speed, but that also might just be lag in multiplayer. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played the single player campaign in a while, but I do remember I had fun playing it. Um, the next options for adding to the playthrough list are the games listed under Nostalgia Run. I think that I like them a lot because of nostalgia. I don't know if they're actually good games or not. I mean, I think they are, but you guys can have your own opinions. That's why they're possibilities. I don't know if any of you would enjoy watching them. Medal of Honor was my very first PC game. Medal of Honor Allied Assault, that is. Um, I thought it was really fun. It didn't have aiming down the sights, but you were basically always alone in the missions. There were some missions where you had teammates, but you're basically always alone. So it's like you're a secret operations guy getting behind enemy lines to do stuff to the enemy. The next game is Call of Duty. That is the original Call of Duty, by the way. That is my favorite Call of Duty. None of the new ones even compare to it in quality, in my opinion. The new ones just seem like console ports. The very first Call of Duty was made by the same people as Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and it was also only made for PC. It was not made for console. United Offensive is an expansion pack that came out for it. I think it was a year later. I might play that also if you guys say that you want me to. Um, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is my favorite GTA game, although I've only played it San Andreas and GTA 4. I thought San Andreas had a much better storyline and map. It was overall more fun. GTA 4 only had good graphics and realism. I thought it had a pretty bad map. You couldn't fly planes, you didn't have a parachute, although they added that in an expansion, but I don't have those. Um, so I think San Andreas was better than 4, and if you guys would be willing to watch it, I'll be willing to show a let's play of it. It wouldn't be a playthrough, I guess, it'd be a let's play, because there's so many options for stuff you can do. Conflict Desert Storm 2 Back to Baghdad is a modern third-person shooter. Again, these are all old, so I don't mean modern like it just came out. I mean modern like it's set in modern times. I think it's set in the Conflict Desert Storm time, which is the 1990s, if I remember correctly. So it has modern weapons. Weapons have not changed much since the 1990s. So it's a modern third-person shooter. You're in control of your squad. It's a squad of 4. And you can actually play as any of them at any time. You can switch very quickly. You just push the number key for them, and you'll switch to playing as that squad member. And it's just an overall fun game. It's like a realistic but still fun shooter. There is realism in it, but it's not to the extent of even the realism in Black Ops. Black Ops has more realism than this game. In some areas, of course. Conflict Desert Storm 2 Back to Baghdad does do killing vehicles, and you can be suppressed by enemy fire. Stuff like that. Like I mentioned earlier, I will take suggestions for what games to play through, but if I'm not familiar with it, I may need time to learn the game. So if you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comment box below. And also, what do you think about the decisions for my channel? I'm basically going to be adding single-player playthroughs and Let's Plays to my channel, and also adding some games to the list of games that I play on and I record. So are you guys glad I'm doing this, or does it sadden you? Let me know in the comments down below.